Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a pink baby card to share with you. It's definitely for a girl because I added it as a sentiment, but this card can be recreated in so many ways. Let your creativity go wild. So for this card I'm using A Ducky Day by Streamside Studios, which is an adorable digital stamp. I think there are also clear stamps from this one, so in case you're not like the digital stamp kind of girl, guy, there are alternatives and you can have fun with it. What did I want to do today? It was, well, the idea was to make like a rainy kind of vibe card, but I didn't want to go with blue. I have made a few blue cards lately and I needed a bit of pink in my life. So that's how this turned out to be a baby girl's card. Also, I wanted those rainy lines to be straight. And it's funny because I shared this card on Instagram last month and I got like a few questions about how I did those lines, if I had them done free-handed, and I wish I could have said yes, but no, this T-square ruler was my hero. I cleaned it off beforehand, let that be known here, and then in between the several markers as well, because I didn't want my lighter markers to be like filthy or darker. I didn't need an in-between for this card, so I just flicked from the top towards the bottom. I also masked off the stitching details from this panel. It went underneath because with alcohol markers you cannot stop it with purple tape. Let that be known. But it was just to limit it a bit more. And so this way I had like the wiggle room. I also just continued with the lines. I flicked them downwards, and of course I didn't flick them as far whenever I came close to the image, but it could go into that flower because, well, this way there is a bit of rain more in the front. I also contemplated about doing like the whole background with it, but I actually liked it this way, and of course I had no clue what to do with the sentiment, but it gave me some options. And in the end I really used that white area to put my sentiment, so that was lovely. Coloring wise, not a lot of markers, I find myself. I just have to say that I have several markers that are drying out, and it was annoying because I wanted to use them in combinations. I have listed them now, all my markers that I love, that are dried out or sticky or anything like that, and I'm just going to repurchase them. I have realized that my E57, it will be the third time that I'm buying that marker. And I have no clue why this markers, particularly with me, is each time getting sticky. And so I already changed the nib, cleaned it completely and such. So actually I am going to change it 3 times now. It's annoying me. And it's that E50, what did I say? 57, 59, 57. Each time, and it's one that I like to use with E47, E33, so I need that marker for one of my most used brown combinations. But is it like the marker? Is there something in the I have no clue. Is it each time like the nip? Is it I it's like so much drama, and I have no clue how to avoid it. It's strange that it's always with that marker. At least I did have the same issue with other markers, but when I bought a new one, I didn't have the issue anymore. So I have no clue. It's getting annoying, but I really love to color with Copic markers, and I do have a sweet collection, and otherwise I would maybe have stopped buying Copics and just changed to another one. But I once tried other alcohol markers, and I just wasn't great with the blending, and it's all about getting used to. It depends on what you start with, I think, as well. But it just didn't work for me. I have this collection that I'm kind of proud of, that I built up over the years. So I'm just going to continue with the markers, with the Copic markers, and I'm going to complain from time to time. Okay, and I'm really hoping, because I'm not the only one, that the creators or the owners, or however you want to call them, from by Copics will fix the issues and just be nice to us. The loyal customer. Okay, so the coloring is done. It's a really simple image. I love it. I love it so much. And then I had to figure out sentiment wise. You can also make a birthday card from this one, but birthday was too long. As I'm saying, I'm not planning ahead. I just know which image I want to use, and if I don't need to make a certain themed card like birthday or baby, it just comes while crafting. So this is a welcome baby girl card. I'm using the Oliver Alpha die for this welcome, and I must admit this is one of my favorite alpha dies ever. It's elegant, still big. It's small, but visible. Love it. So I added the welcome. You can stop right here. This can be just your sentiment. But I took the Sweet Dreams by Hello Bluebird to add the secondary sentiment as well. Not needed, but I did. Here I'm using like the present seal, and whenever I use it, if you have already seen me using it, I add like these I trace the corners of my panel in case I need to lift up the present seal completely. This way I can drag it over the panel, see where the corners align, and then I know that that was a placement that I wanted it to be. My C just didn't come out right. I'm going to fix that. Like here, taking the T-square ruler, wiggling the things a bit around until it's really straight. Because the thing is, when you want to go straight with your sentiments, it's horrendous if there is like one wonky letter in it. Let's just be honest. If you are going for wonky, even that is difficult because you want it to look like you just did something and you didn't think about it for 3 hours in a row on placement. But if you want to go straight, it's really easy to see that things aren't straight. For the secondary sentiment, there were multiple options. I could have added underneath the duck aside, or underneath next to the welcome, straight on the edge as well. In the end, I asked my husband, and normally he's like, there is this thing, and maybe you have the same, but if I'm thinking for months, and this isn't concerning the card, but if I'm thinking for months what I should pick when I have two options, like, and I'm thinking months, which one is the best? And finally I go to my husband and he can decide in 2 seconds. I'm like, you didn't think about it enough. So I'm not taking in his advice. And here as well, not months that I was thinking about it, but I was really contemplating where to add the baby girl. He was like, I like it better there. And I was like, I'm thinking for such a long time, and you just figure it out in 2 seconds. It's like, it's annoying me, but I followed him, and I'm curious to see what you would have done. But I want him to think at least half the amount of time that I needed. But that's just me. That being said, my card is done. I hope that you enjoyed this video truly, that you got inspired by this card. I cannot wait to see what you create. Have so much fun crafting, and I hope to see you back next time. Bye!